The Last of Us Part 2's remaster has been out for a little while now, and man is the new no return mode a blast. This mode adds endless entertainment, replayability, and chaos to this already stellar game, but the main thing I would like to see improved upon is the current roster of playable characters. So I wanted to speculate on which characters that are not playable would make great additions to the current cast. As of now, Naughty Dog has not stated any plans to add new characters, but
it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Obviously, there will be spoilers for both games here, so you've been warned. Let's kick it off with number 10. The mysterious and powerful leader of the Washington Liberation Front, it would be great to finally see this man in action. While we can only assume based on the man's brawn and intimidating demeanor, Isaac would be an absolute powerhouse. He could be a heavy weapons and melee-focused class, complete with a custom pump-action shotgun and the ability to craft upgraded melee weapons from the start, though I imagine like Joel, he wouldn't be able to dodge.
You have 3 seconds to get away from that scar.
This lady takes no shit from anyone, not even her husband Tommy. She's
stern but fair.
While we've never really seen her in combat, it's safe to assume she can hold her own. She's still alive anyway, and in this world that says a lot on its own. Maria makes the most out of each situation, and has shown herself to be quite resourceful. I think a decent perk for her would be the ability to gain more materials from item pickups.
Bring my dumbass husband home in one piece, please.
Nora is a former Firefly and current member of the Washington Liberation Front, and while she's far from my favorite character, there's no denying her impact on the story of The Last of Us Part 2. Nora could be another well-balanced character, with a playstyle somewhere between Ellie and Mel, but after seeing the way she can haul ass through those hospital corridors, I think it's more fitting that her class be built around speed and agility. I just wish she didn't call Joel a little bitch.
I'm not giving up, my friend.
That's right, it's a blast from the past. Henry is sadly long gone, but the way I see it, no return mode is just for the thrill of the kill. Timelines and locations be damned. I want this man in high res, 4K, 60 FPS, taking on shamblers and making his motorcycle noises. He could even be a duo class like Yara and Lev, but with Sam by his side instead. Henry could specialize in light weapons like pistols, and have a perk of being able to find additional ammo.
Okay.
Who says they all have to be heroic in some regard? David was the leader of his cannibalistic party from The Last of Us Part 1. He is a repulsive, sick, and twisted individual that deserves to be buried under a horde of clickers. That being said, we've seen this man in action and know he's quite skilled with guns, and quite capable with melee combat. Ranged or close quarters, he keeps fighting. David would come with a custom rifle similar to Tommy's, as well as starting out each run with a machete.
Now you see, I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Marlene is the leader of the Fireflies. She is a deeply determined and principled character. Unfortunately, she hired the wrong smuggler for the job, because things didn't really work out too well for her. Marlene is clearly quite knowledgeable about survival in this unforgiving world. Therefore, I think a good perk for her would be to start out each run with a good balance of craftable items and cash to start off with.
He tries anything, shoot him.
Though we never even see this man, you can tell by the way the other characters talk about him that not only was he a solid survivor, but quite the crafty one, illustrated by the dismantled electronics and complex weed-growing operation he left behind in his library bunker hideaway. Eugene served in the Fireflies alongside Tommy, where together they killed soldiers, and even went so far as to torture a general. Eugene could come with an unbreakable hunting knife that's as powerful as a crafted shiv.
May we all be that sharp at 73.
May we all make it to 73.
the monogamy-challenged man himself. I'm honestly surprised that he's not currently on the roster of playable characters, as he was a companion character in a few parts of the game. Granted, those parts didn't feature any combat scenarios, but we do get to see him throw a Molotov cocktail, so he certainly already knows how to craft that. Owen seems pretty middle of the road and well-rounded, so I think a standard loadout similar to Ellie's would be a good fit for him.
I'm not gonna let her go by herself.
Joel's partner in crime, she left us too soon, but that only hammers home the unforgiving nature of this world. It would be really great to learn more about the years she spent smuggling and killing people with Joel, but I'd settle for getting to play as her in No Return. As a smuggler, she's great at laying low and staying out of sight. She could start runs with multiple crafted shivs to help make quick work of those clickers.
That is a stupid idea.
And now for some honorable mentions. JJ. It's about time this little freeloader started pulling his weight around here. I'm just kidding. Though it would be funny to see little JJ running between the legs of the infected and giving them the slip. Fat Gerald. He can kill a bloater with a single punch. What more can you ask for? The man's a beefcake. Alice the dog, because who wouldn't want to run around as an adorable doggo biting scars in the nuts? Though I don't think I could stomach seeing the sweet pooch fall victim to a clicker. And that brings us to number 1. Bill is a skilled survivor with a strong focus on improvised combat. He is proficient with various weapons and utilizes his stealth and resourcefulness in combat scenarios. Bill is known for setting up traps and using the environment to his advantage, making him quite formidable in the face of danger. Bill would come well equipped with the knowledge of how to craft Molotovs, pipe bombs, smoke bombs, and trap mines straight out of the gate. He's my number 1 pick for the character I'd most like to play as.
And get the fuck out of my town.
And that about does it. Those are 10 characters from the Last of Us universe that would be a whole lot of fun to see added to No Return. I'm really hoping Naughty Dog does decide to keep updating this mode, but I can understand that it's quite the undertaking to have to build each unique character from the ground up, not to mention the possibility of needing additional voice lines from the actors, and everything else that goes into it that I have no idea about. But I just wanted to have some fun and share my input. Let me know down in the comments who you'd like to play as in No Return, or if I missed anyone. Consider subscribing, it really helps me out. Until next time, I'll see you.